I'm Catherine of gamercast.net, and I'm going to do a slightly delayed unboxing, but it's got in there, for the Mass Effect 3 and 7 edition. I'm not that happy with this right now because the box is falling apart. It hasn't been stuck together with the best glue in mind, which is really bloody disappointing. Yes, I know people are going to moan because I'm moaning about it, but to be fair, boxes should only do this if you've owned them, I don't know, for about a year, but it's falling apart at the bottom there and coming undone, which is great. So yeah, my apologies for moaning, but I don't think a box should do that straight away. So it's got quite a nice box. I kind of like this nice shiny metallic finish on here. I'm not a huge fan of how Mass Effect 3 is aligned to the right. It looks a little weird. Of course it's aligned, I mean it looks normal on the box, but it looks a little weird because the collector's edition's longer. But yeah, it's got a nice embossed logo along the side, same Mass Effect 3. The back's alright, it's got spot UV printing, which is actually raised again as well, on the back here with any images. I think I prefer the Mass Effect 2 one to this one. This just doesn't feel that well put together. I think the whole box thing's annoying me a little bit. I mean, I know I can stick it back. I can put some double-sided sticky tape along there and stick it. But it's just annoying because, you know, the only thing you expect that to happen to is really, really cheap things. Like I've got a Jonathan Creek box set thing, which is like a BBC release, which I knew was cheap when I bought it, and that box is falling apart after having it for about a year. And then this falls apart straight away. But I shouldn't, no, I'm sorry. Everyone's going to moan at me for moaning. I'm British, we moan. So yeah, you get the kind of amalgamation of everything and the game. If I slide that out, stuff with that stupid box. So, the tin's really nice. As everything seems to be at the moment, nice spot UV printing of Mr. Shepard. And Femme Shep, as people will call her, or as people call her. As it's EA, you do not get an instruction book, or a full instruction book. As you can see there, I pulled out my piece of DRC/Cerberus code, like that. Yeah, so it's just got, you know, the warnings and using Connect and stuff like that. So you've got disc 1 and disc 2 there on the inside. Nice image in the background. It's kind of hard to see because the discs are in the way. And okay, you can see part of it there, or at least one side of it. So then inside there as well, you get a 2-day gold pass. It's there. I also get from my avatar, my own Normandy SRT, which cover my code like that for my avatar. And then you also get bonus weapons for Reckoning, and of course if you play the Reckoning demo you'll get special stuff for Mass Effect 3, so that's just advertising that. And then on the other side of that, it's got your online pass, and then of course, because it's the N7 edition, you get the Prothean DLC pack, which is the Ashes. It's got Ashes in the title. I guess maybe they didn't know the name of it at the time of printing this because they didn't put the right name, but it does say coming soon, even though it came out on the day of release. At least I imagine that's what the code is, because I haven't put it in yet. So that's what you get inside the box. And then inside your little extras kind of envelope. See, this is nice. So this is stayed together, but then there's no glue sticking it together. It's got a nice image there. That's really cool. And then this side you've got a little opening. So they nicely put everything together in here. I kind of like that everything's really tiny to make it fit, but then it's also less cool than like a massive art book. So you get the Art of Mass Effect 3. This is why I said about an art book. This is a Dark Horse book. It's been put together by Dark Horse. And Wiki book. Oh yeah, there's that new book came out recently as well, didn't it? Art of the Mass Effect universe. Yeah, so it's just got lots of different bits of imagery. It's a lot better than most A5 books, art books for games, because usually I'm not a huge fan of them. But this one's actually got quite a few pages in it. I'll show you at least most of them. So yeah, you get that. Then you get issue 1 of Mass Effect Invasion. And of course it's got adverts inside for the Dragon Age comic, called The Silent Grave, and the actual graphic novel of Invasion as well. This is part 1 of 4. So yeah, I suppose it's not drawn too badly. Oh, has it got the... There you go, it's got people credited there for it. I quite like that image though, that's quite cool. So then you get that. And then there's a very small, well, I'd say art card, postcard of the Normandy in destruction, and an N7 patch. It's kind of weird because they've put Velcro on the back of this. Do they? I don't know. Whenever I've had patches in the past, you don't have Velcro on the back, unless there's a cheaper way of doing patches now, and most people get a line of the hooky bit of Velcro. Actually, no, this is the hooky bit of Velcro, and just put that on a jacket and then stick this on. I suppose some jackets already have them, and you can kind of take off an existing patch and put it on. But I always used to either kind of safety pin patches, but then I decided that looks really crap. Well, not that crap, but it doesn't look as good as if you just sew it on. That's really nice. A fairly high quality embroidered patch. That's pretty good. I think I remember seeing that this box said, because yeah, submission. Apparently there's a code for the soundtrack, which is one of the codes I obviously redeem, and it lets me download it. You get the Mech Dog Companion Sidekick for the Normandy, a Squad Mate alternate outfit pack, and an N7 hoodie for Shepard. Oh, as well as the Elite N7 Sniper Rifle, Shotgun, SMG and Pistol. And I of course got the pre-order DLC as well, whichever shop 2 were offering. Originally I had it pre-ordered through Game, but they cancelled my order, which I was okay with, because of course the second game didn't have the exclusivity for the collector's edition. Everywhere else put it up, so I got my pre-order in at shop 2, which actually worked out, I think it was £5 cheaper, so I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, it's quite a nice collector's edition. I think I do prefer the second one, or the second one's collector's edition. I am kind of put off by this. And it did get a little bit hurt in the post. So it's got some creases down the sides of all the card and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, at least they didn't charge, they didn't charge too much for it. Although I suppose it's still quite a bit more than the normal cost of the game. But they've always kind of done that with Mass Effect. They've never been, or at least I don't remember them being equally priced. I'm going to have to put this in my bookcase like straight away so I can try and get it to stick to the bottom. But it's just lost its stickiness. So all around, pretty good collection. It feels like they focused a lot more on DLC this time around. Which I think is a shame, because I quite like getting more physical objects that you can hold, or kind of nice little things. But I think it's a fairly nice collection. I do like this N7 on the box. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Apologies it took so long to put it up. I'd been a little bit busy and hadn't had the chance to, even though I did get it arrive on time. So yeah, there's that. I'm not sure what my next video will be. but I'll have something coming up soon, I'm sure. Otherwise, I'll probably do a pickups video at some point. And you can, of course, check out the episodes of Gamecast on the channel as well, which is, of course, just a podcast, but we record video as well, as you've probably seen, but they are quite long. So yeah, I will catch you for my next video, and see you then. Bye.